My name is Muxavania Christian, and I'm doing the music recommendation system. So, a box plot is also known as the Huska plot. It is created to display the summary of a set of data, having properties like minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum. So there are many procedures of drawing a box plot. So the notes down can put some data on the x-axis and the other data on the y-axis, as you can see in my diagram below. So, correlation matrices. A correlation matrix is a table containing correlation coefficients between variables. Each cell in the table represents the correlation between two variables. So the value lies between -1 and 1. It is basically used to summarize data as a diagnostic for advanced analysis and an input into more advanced analysis. As you can see in my diagram below, as we shall later see in the code. So we have the feature independent plots. These are basically two graphs for each feature in a data set I was using. It's like the features in the data.csv, each with its own graph. So basically like the valence, genre, release date, all of those features are represented in a graph form. So a heat map. A heat map is a data visualization technique that uses color to show how a value of interest changes depending on the values of two other variables. So in my case, based on my data set, the variables I have are the features of the data set. Features, we have the valence, year, acousticness, danceability, duration, ms, energy, those ones, and many others. So the heat map shows how they're dependent of the relation between each other. That's what the heat map tries to show us. So we have the outlier plots. So for the outlier plots, so let us first define outliers. Outliers are the data points that differ from other observations, or those which lie at a distance from the other data. They are mainly generated due to experimental errors, which may cause several problems in statistical analysis. So for my case, I used box plots to show the outlier plots. The outlier points. Yeah. So as you will see in my code later, how I did it. So for the explore and clean data. So basically data cleaning is a procedure in AI development. So I checked my columns and rows and confirmed that I had no null values with a dot shape. It's like a method or something. So the data had to be cleaned as there were square brackets and quotations surrounding the artist's name. So since we only need the string value of the artist name, we had to get rid of the brackets and the quotes with a .str.replace as shown in the code, as we shall see in the code later how I did it. So for the split data into train, validation, and test sets. So I'll be just using the default usual values for now. We use the modified data set, we just call it data2, but we drop the popularity column. Then we use the popularity column as a secondary array. So our test size tells the program how much data to use in the test split. The random state controls the shuffling of the data set, so we don't get the same test stroke train split every time. Those are some of the few references I used. Thank you for listening.